oh, my diesel's gonna get bad, I should resell it. Yeah, you should resell it, you fucking little slag. Resell your diesel while you can. We're coming for you. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. So you've probably heard someone say, diesels are dead, diesels are gone. In 10 years' time, there'll be no diesels on the road. Well, today we're talking everything diesel ban. And I want you guys to leave a comment if you're planning to ditch your old diesel and go EV or hybrid. Let me know in the comments. The quick answer is no, diesels are not getting banned right now. But things are shifting and the government seems to be implementing more and more rules every single year. Some cities like Sydney's inner west want to phase diesels out by 2030. Federal policing is leaning towards trying to get a net zero by 2050. But basically what that means for us is Euro 6 emission laws are going to come into play very soon, which means diesels are going to be even harder to run. What are the government pressures? What are they actually wanting? What do they want us to do in terms of diesels? What are they actually going to implement into new diesels? So some of the things they're going to implement: higher registration costs, restricted zones for diesel, things like fuel tax increases. So our diesels are going to be harder to run. Okay, they're going to be less places for the diesels allowed to go to. So you won't be able to go to the cities. Okay, you'll basically be limited to the fuel as well for diesel, because it's going to be expensive as fuck. All right, they're basically going to strangle us out. Look, it might be a bit scary, but utes are still on the road. They're not gonna take away your ute. All right, your Hilux, your fucking 79 is gonna be fine. All right, what they're gonna do is with the newer models, they're gonna implement hybrids and electric systems, which I don't think is gonna be as popular. I think they're all gonna flop. But personally, that's what's gonna happen. Are manufacturers pulling out? Well, I know the MP300 has had some issues with the D27 with Mitsubishi, but for the most part, they're still getting produced. All right, this is a 2024 model. This was only last year this was produced. Okay, so it's not like they're completely taking away diesel engines. Majority of people and brands like Toyota are going to a hybrid. The next Ford Ranger is going to potentially be a plug-in hybrid. All right, and I know the Hilux already has hybrid systems in it. The D27 might also be a V6 hybrid. There's a lot of hybrids and I hate it, okay? Because how are you gonna drown a hybrid engine? I wouldn't take it forward driving, but it's just personal opinion, and I wanna know if you've got a plug-in hybrid or a hybrid of some kind. What this means for you. Your current diesel or four-wheel drive is fine. There's no way they could just come and take it off you. Unless you're like running a 4-inch straight through exhaust that's a V8 diesel and it has no DPF and no EGR, then you might have some issues with EPA. But for the majority of people that have a 4-wheel drive that is a diesel, you're completely fine. But what this means for buying a car in 2025 with as a ute basically means that you're going to have more systems. You might have some AdBlue systems. You might have a lot more DPF issues, EGR issues. They're not going to be as powerful. They're going to be a lot more restricted diesels. Okay. In terms of long term, what this could mean for the diesel community and the 4-wheel drive community is you're going to have electrified Prados. You're going to have electrified Land Cruisers. You're going to have electrified Navs. That's basically all it means. Is everything's going to be electrified, which isn't good for us, because we don't like electric stuff in off-road. That's why I bought a base model Navara, because I didn't want any radar electrics. I didn't want seat warmers. I didn't want all that bullshit. I wanted the basic. Do you know what I'm saying? The media is all bullshit anyway, but the media does portray this as being a diesel ban. Oh, we're gonna come, the government's coming with a big diesel ban. Why would you buy that diesel? This shit to scare people into buying electric cars. Let us stand firm. Alright, it's not true. They cannot come and ban diesels, or your current diesel at least. It's not going to happen, and they're still going to produce diesels to come. They're just going to be hybrids or plug-ins or AdBlues. A lot of it is just clickbait, and a lot of that stuff is from Europe, because they are doing real bans in Europe and Japan. Alright. But Australia, you can't just, we're too big for that. You know, we do 1,000 Ks
without petrol stations, all right, without anybody in sight. A normal petrol car is not going to do that. An electric car is not going to do that. We need these diesels. So don't be afraid. I would still buy a diesel in 2025, 2026, 2020, 2050. I'm going to be fucking 60, 70 years old. I'm not going to give a fuck anymore, am I? I'm probably going to have a bloody hover car by then. So net zero by 2050, I couldn't give a rat's ass, to be honest. So final point, diesels are not dead. They're still around and they're still going to be produced. So if you are interested in this type of topics that I'm going to be covering over the next few years coming on this channel, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, if you're not already, and also comment down below if you're looking to get an electric car, looking to buy an old diesel, might be a GQ or something like that. I'm really interested to know. So let me know in the comments down below. Without further ado, click on my MP300 playlist in the top right hand corner, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.
The diesels are gonna get banned. Oh, diesel, you're gonna get banned. Oh no, I can't have my diesel being banned. Oh, my diesel's gonna get banned. I should resell it. Yeah, you should resell it, you fucking little slag.